Marty Walsh gave his State of the City last night. One line which stood out for me was this.
Violent crime went down by 3%, property crime went down by 10%, all major crime went down by 9%, homicides hit a 16-year low.
They did, but 38 homicides are, of course, still too much for 36 families who lost someone they loved. But it shows a commitment to confronting violence in our city. And if you doubt that, look 1,000 miles to the west, actually to the Wild West, Chirac, as Spike Lee calls it, 488 homicides in Chicago in 2015. Yeah, but Chicago's a lot bigger, Jim, right? And it is. A population 4 times Boston's, but the homicide rate there is 12 times what it is here. Plus our numbers are going down, theirs are spiking up. And the divide isn't just in how the two cities keep their people safe or don't, but in how they respect them or don't. In Boston, Usama Rahim was killed by the police on June 2nd. The following day, 24 community leaders were shown the video. A day later, it was released to the family. Within a week, released to the public. In Chicago, Laquan McDonald was gunned down by Officer Jason Van Dyke in October of 2014. More than a year later, in response to a Freedom of Information suit, a dashcam video of the shooting was released without audio. The mayor there suggested he'd been kept in the dark, but last week the Chicago Tribune reported this, that despite Emanuel's protestations of ignorance about the shooting of Laquan McDonald, his top staffers were aware of how the 17-year-old black youth was killed and of the videotape of his shooting by a police officer months before the mayor says he found out. Then the same day that story appeared, the city released a video of a separate police shooting, this one from January of 2013, of Cedric Chapman, another black teen, killed running away from a stolen car. Chicago fought the video's release for 3 years, then last week dropped objections to it being made public. A judge dressed down the city for its actions. The Chapman video showed the teen armed with an iPhone, not a gun, and like McDonald, moving away from the police, not toward them, as the officers suggested. So, Boston has work to do. The first 2 years of Marty Walsh and Bill Evans suggest they plan to confront those challenges. In Chicago, all that's clear is that Mayor Rahm Emanuel values his personal survival over that of his constituents. Many of them want Emanuel to step down. One of them, his former employer and friend, Barack Obama, should add his name to that list. What do you think? Email us, tweet us, share your thoughts.